Alright, what up guys? gdoggcasey here, bringing you episode 4 of my Blue Jays franchise. We're taking on the Red Sox here. Now, this is actually games 2 and 3 because I failed to record games 1 and 2. I didn't have space on my hard drive for that. So, yeah. Let's take a look. It's a nice day in Boston. We got Tim Wakefield pitching to us. Pretty brutal knuckleballer. And we'll see how the Jays deal with that today. Obviously on a really bad losing streak. I think it's at like 7 or 8 games right now. We almost won the first 2 games against the Sox. We lost game 2 5-3 and game 1 was like 3-1 or something like that. Really frustrating. But let's get started. We got Darcy Richer trying to handle that knuckleball and just whiffs on it. Bad swing, but, you know, what are you going to do? We got Casey Olsen, who's actually been doing pretty well. Hitting .321, got a few RBIs, and here's another knuckleball, but he actually drives this one to the gap in right field. And let's see, he's going to try to take this one to 3 bases, and he'll make it easily. So a nice triple. But unfortunately nothing will happen, as we see on the next play here. Actually, as we just watch a replay here. Nice hit in the perfect location. So yeah, so now Olsen's on third, and Matt Val pops up, and that'll be that. Now this is, as I said in my last video, the main story of the Blue Jays. We absolutely suck with runners in scoring position. Our team average is actually pretty good, but in running runners in scoring position, we suck. Now here's another thing that the Jays have to suffer a lot. It's a nice catch by Richer. That one was almost a yard, but obviously it's a sac fly, and we just give up so many runs this way. Here we got Ortiz with a great hit right down the line. Boileau just misses it, so Ortiz is going to make it for 2. And now we got 2 outs. Ryan Summers is pitching, and he gets a nice strikeout there to end the inning. He's feeling a little rattled there, but he manages to get out of the inning without too much trouble, so we allow the 1 run. And then here we have another single by the Red Sox, loading up the bases here, which is actually pretty brutal because there's only 1 out right now. And then we got Adrian Gonzalez stepping up to the bat, and he gets a single as well and drives in a run. So we're now losing 2-0, which very early in the game, only in the second. Summers have a bit of an issue here. But he actually gets Ortiz out for the 3rd out, so that's nice. Then here's a nice strikeout by Summers again. Now this play's sick. Check this out. As we got a runner on first, and a nice bunt, and the first baseman comes up and picks up the ball, so there's no one on first to throw it to. So Richer actually makes it a pretty nice play. But then Edwin Encarnacion gets picked off on skin, which sucks, and then right after that, as usual, running in scoring positions, and we give up a double play. I believe that was who hit that ball. Oh well. Now this play kind of sucks. Ryan Summers, Horner, and he actually gets injured, but it's only for a day or 2, just a small wrist injury, so it's not too bad. That's Olsen striking out to that friggin' curveball, or that knuckleball, sorry. It's brutal. Now we have Matt Val at bat, and he actually gets a nice hit and manages to make it for 2. Nice hit right down the right field line. He'll make it in easily. Now we got Matt Coster, 2 outs, runners in scoring position. He belts this one pretty far back, but it's caught pretty easily. And again, we failed to score a run. Just a tough game. But Villanueva came in for Summers, and he actually had a pretty good game in relief, getting a strikeout there, and not allowing the Red Sox to score any more runs, so that's good. Now we're in the top of the 8th, no outs. Ryan O'Brien at bat. He's been kind of streaky. He'll have a couple good games, and then he'll just suck for a while. But he gets a nice single here. Trying to make something happen. We're still down 2-0, and Tim Wakefield is still in the game right now, still throwing that knuckleball. So that single is good. Now we got Tam Tran, who's been struggling mightily. Just a fail strikeout there with a bunt. I don't really know what I was thinking there. I was trying to pull what I did last time with Richer. It just didn't really work out that way. Alright, so now we got Encarnacion at bat, and Ryan O'Brien gets picked off at first. So we had a runner on with no outs, and now, just like that, 2 outs. And this inning is looking like it's going to go the same way as all the other ones did. So here's a pitch to Encarnacion, and he actually gets a nice shot here that's going to bounce off the grass and go into the stands for a ground rule double. So here we got runner in scoring position yet again. As we watch that hit again, pretty nice. Kind of looked like that triple from earlier, only this one went a little farther and managed to bounce over the wall. So he's on second. Probably could have got a triple out of that one, but oh well. Here's Richer trying to make something happen after that nice bunt he did earlier. But we got 2 outs and we suck in this position. But boom! All of a sudden, Richer just nails that one right over the green monster. Clutch timing. Off a knuckleball also. Or wait, no, that was a fastball. My bad, sorry. Off a fastball. Tim Wakefield's fastball is pretty garbage. He has issues with control and issues with speed. I think it's like 81 miles an hour fastball, so Richer just belts that one over the green monster. And the Jays actually have it tied in the top of the 8th now. Let's take another look at that one. Just makes it over the wall. Pretty awesome. So now we're still in the top of the 8th. We got a new pitcher in now. It's Papelbon for the Red Sox. Pretty decent closer. Trying to close out this inning. But Hill actually manages to drive in a single. So why would I show a single in the top of the 8th with 2 outs, with Olsen coming up? Is it to show that we still suck with runners in scoring position? Or, as we wait for the pitch, is it to show a BAM! Home run to the other side of the park. Casey Olsen's first home run of the year. And he gives the Jays a 2-run lead in the same inning. Still 2 outs. And Papelbon looks disgusted there as he just gave that hit up. So now it's 4-2 for the Jays in the top of the 8th. This is a big inning. We watch him round the bases there. Push that catcher out of his way. Now we're still in the same inning. Top of the 8th. We got Matt Val coming up. This is the first pitch. A new pitcher comes in. I forget his name. It was Carp or something like that. And boom! First pitch for him. Just right over the wall, opposite field for Matt Val. 3 home runs in the 8th. Huge inning. And that will actually end the inning, I believe. We ended up getting an out on the next batter. I can't remember who it was, but yeah. So now we're in the top of the 9th, and we have runners on first and second, and no outs this time. Tam Tran actually gets a hit. It looked weak, but it was in the right location, so lucky for him. And he actually drives in a run. I don't know if that was like his first or second RBI. I know he doesn't have a lot, so that was pretty good there. And now we're in the bottom of the 9th, and this is Carl Crawford. He's been ripping us up this year, at least in this series, and he almost hit that one over the wall, but it actually stays in the park, and Balla makes a nice throw to stop a runner from scoring here. Look at that, as it almost went over the wall. So close. And they got runners on first and second, or sorry, second and third, my bad, and get a nice ground ball for Sean Camp, who comes in and collects the save, and the Jays actually win a game. That was a fun game to play, though. Honestly, I was really frustrated throughout the first, like, 8 innings, basically. That curveball was really screwing, or that knuckleball, sorry, was really screwing me up. But Casey Olsen, my player, gets the Player of the Game award after that triple in the first and that home run in the 8th. Pretty good game. That was a lot of fun to play. So now we go into Game 2 of this series, and hopefully the Jays can make a repeat performance. The bats were actually working last game for once. See, we don't usually have an issue with pitching. Our pitchers are pretty decent. It's just the run support. They don't get any. Any injuries, too. I mean, like, 3 of my starting pitchers are hurt right now. Victoria Ware's still out for, like, 3 months. Sam Lett will be back in a few days, I think. I think he's only out for, like, 5 more days, so we'll be getting him back soon. And I'm not too sure what that's going to mean for Koster, because Koster's actually been playing well. We'll have to take a look as we watch John Lester warming up. So here we go, 1 out in the top of the first. Aaron Hill stepping up. Looks like he's got a horrible average against Lester. So you can see the bad matchup versus pitcher here. But this is the first pitch, and he actually drives this one down left field line. And he goes right to second, not even thinking about it. No slide, gets in standing. So here we have Encarnacion striking out with runner in scoring position, and it looks like things are going to be going this way again. But here we have Tam Tran again driving in a run. Maybe he's on a little bit of a hot streak here. He actually takes second because he knows that the center fielder is going to be throwing home. He doesn't even slide there and just makes it in. That was pretty lucky. Here we are with a nice double play from Tam Tran. Look at that little flip to Aaron Hill. Pretty sweet play. The Red Sox had an issue getting things going here. And look at this. Darcy Riche hits a liner, and that second baseman just, like, doesn't know what... He drops the ball and has absolutely no idea what to do. So they still got the 1 out, though, but we had runners on first and second, or first and third. That runner on first advanced to second on a steal. And here we have Matt Val stepping up, trying to repeat that home run from last game. 2 outs, and bam! Right over the wall, over the green monster, and that's a 3-run shot. The Jays actually take a 4-0 lead here. There's John Lester wondering what the hell happened there, as we watch Matt Val round the bases and just run right through that guy. And there's Koster and, who's that? Riche waiting for him. Nice home run there. 4-0 in the bottom of the 5th. And we actually give up a single here that will score a run. Again, that's Carl Crawford. He was like the main guy we had major issues with in this. So now bottom of the 6th, and Pat McPhee gets a nice sinker, but he actually blows out his shoulder. This guy's going to be out for 4 to 6 months. That's just brutal. I mean, we need that guy in our lineup, and he's or in our rotation, sorry, and he's gone now pretty much. But here's some good news with Matt Koster driving a nice ball right into the gap. And he's actually going to try to go home here. I don't really know what I was thinking. He gets tagged out pretty easily, but, I mean, whatever. I figured. Who cares? We're winning 6-1 now. Nice 2 or 3 RBIs. Now we're leading 7-1 in the bottom of the 9th. Trying to get that game-winning ground out. And look at that throw by Tran. He is honestly very sick as a shortstop. He's not the best batter, but his fielding skills are awesome. And that was Casey Jansen still filling in from the 6th inning when Pat McPhee got hurt. He had a great relief performance there. And here we see Matt Val with the Player of the Game award after that awesome home run. And that's it. The Jays actually close out the series with 2 wins in a row. We're on a winning streak. So thanks for watching. I will have the next series coming up for you shortly. Thanks again.